Hello, thank you for your continued support, and happy holidays and Merry Christmas. In this post, I'm going to discuss why it's so very important to embrace change in all of its aspects, the good, the bad, and the ugly. There's a popular song titled, "Everything Must Change," which has been recorded by a number of artists. One of the lyrics is, "Everything must change. Nothing remains the same." Boy, ain't that the truth. You know, many times we hear individuals say they wish they could go back to the good old days. And my question to them is, would they be willing to give up their cell phones, their internet access, and all of the advances in science and medicine that have made their life more productive and healthy in order to go there? I don't think so. Change is a part of life of which we can always be certain. We're going to have to embrace it if we're ever going to be able to differentiate change, which is beneficial for us, to change, which is harmful to us. And we can receive help in making this differentiation by learning to connect to our changeless spiritual nature. Let's see if I can explain. In order for us to determine how change can potentially affect us, we have to acknowledge its presence and be in a position to evaluate it. We shouldn't bury our heads in the sand, hoping that it will pass us by and leave us unscathed. You know, we don't even have to like the change. The key is to have a solid set of values to which we can compare the effects of this proposed change. This solid set of values is directly related to our relationship with our spiritual nature. And if you remember, in the past, I stated it's the purpose of our spiritual nature to provide us directions towards our highest goals and ultimate life's purpose. And this part of us is changeless. The better we're able to communicate with our spiritual nature, the more distinctly we'll be able to hear its voice and determine our next course of action. Also, there is a really unique benefit about preparing for the potential impact of change. It's that we are in charge of determining how we respond to it or whether we respond to it at all. It's an example of applying the law of cause and effect, which simply states we choose how we experience life. We can either allow change to control us so much so that we feel as if we're poor, pitiful creatures to whom life shows no mercy, or we can respond to this change from a vantage point of power, dominion, and fearlessness. When we choose how to take charge of how we respond to change, we become victors in life and not victims of it. Dr. Steve Maraboli says, "Incredible change happens in your life when you decide to take control over what you do have power over instead of craving control over what you don't." Let's get ready for a 2013 of incredible positive change. I hope you've enjoyed this post, and here's hoping that you live today and every day passionately and with purpose. Thank you, and God bless.